Hello and welcome to this first episode. In this video series we're checking out submissions to the DungeonCrawler GameJam of 2026. Yes, it's that time of the year again. All submissions have been submitted and it's time for us to check out the entries. But before we will get to the first entry, which will be an essential dungeoneering experience by Festus, Zachary Hernandez and Gray McMahon, though on the jam page itself there are some other names. But before we get into that, here's a brief overview of this year's Game Jam. This year's DungeonCrawler Game Jam has been completely organized by the community, including donations for the prizes. The rules might look complicated, but can be summarized very quickly. Essentially, the goal is to make a grid-based dungeon crawler with first-person perspective like Wizardry, Dungeon Master or Legend of Grimrock. And like these games, the game must have combat or a substitute, a way to win, to lose, and a character value like hit points, which can also be increased. While the game itself needs to be made within the 9 days of the jam, it is allowed to prepare and to reuse code and assets as well as using AI. You also got to pick and implement one of the 4 themes revealed at the start of the jam. In total, more than 75 valid entries have been submitted in the jam, freely available for everyone to try out. And the winners are determined by votes from the community. Purpose of my videos is solely to provide feedback and entertainment. And with that said, let's get back to today's game. An essential dungeoneering experience by Festus, Zachary Hernandez and Gray McMahon. And before we jump into the game, let's have a look at the description. First, this submission page here. Grid-based dungeon crawler with a tactical elemental combat system. And the theme was implemented by implementing an RPS-like combat system. Graphics and audio were both made for the jam mostly, and then some stuff was gotten from external sources. So let's have a look at the game page. EDE is a game jam attempt to do more with less, and there's a single resource that regulates damage, special effects and player leveling. It's up to the player to figure out the best use. That sounds interesting. Completable in 10 minutes. The game does not have a menu, it however has a pun in the title, which is just as good. Essential? I'm not too sure about that. So, Dungeoneering? A DungeonCrawler Jam 2026 submission, theme elemental rock, paper, scissors. And then we have the credits here, and I will refer to these further on. So Nyanbinary, Capuchinbounty, and Festus, and these other names, they are the itch.io names, so I don't know, but if they decide to use these, I will go with these from now. So let's jump into an essential dungeoneering experience. And here we are in the game. Welcome! WASD to move, QNE to turn, T to wait, walk into enemies to attack. Okay, press enter. We have hit points in the bottom left. We have accuracy, strength, and endurance in the bottom right. Press enter. So this is running in a browser, so there might, as usual, like be some performance issues or something else going wrong. So let's first have a look around. It has a nice perspective. We can see the walls left and right. The tile size feels a bit big maybe, but it's fine. Yeah, perspective is great, and the movement is also great. It's queuing up the input. You cannot press and hold, but you can just move forward twice and it feels good. So it also, the graphical style is quite consistent. So, well, yeah, there's a little bit of, but yeah, if most of the stuff was created in the jam, that's also appreciated. So we have an enemy there. What do we do now? We just bump into the enemies. Blood infused. Ah, so we need to decide. No, I'm not sure. Do I need to click on this? No. Ah, essences. So we have a tutorial. Killing a monster imbues you with its essence. Essence makes you strong against one type of enemies and weak against another. Blood beats light. Okay, let me note that down. 1 second. Alright, I took some notes. So, let's continue. But we are now blood infused, so we are stronger against light enemies. But, well, can we decide which enemies we are fighting next then? This is a light enemy, I guess. And we also have this over here, so actually I did not need to note that down because it's already written here. Like, we have blood and it's better against light and less good against rot. Well, it's actually nice that it's listed there. So, I will wait. So this is turn-based, and now we are light infused. I mean, as long as we do not have a choice, it's just basically luck, right? Ah. Imbuing. Pressing space will consume the currently held essence to create a trap in front of you. Blood makes monsters frenzied, light lowers accuracy, rot immobilizes. Vulnerability rules apply. Debuffs get shorter or longer. Okay. You can also imbue monsters directly. How am I supposed to imbue monsters directly? Okay, let me note that down as well. Blood frenzy, but I don't know what frenzy then means. Light is accuracy, lower accuracy, and rot is immobilized, but maybe for later or something. Do we have different... Ah, now we can use space to imbue. Okay, so blood is doing... let's use that. Okay, what does frenzy mean? Usually frenzy is like rage, right? And we would get more damage. I don't know. That's a rot enemy. And we've got light now, which is better against the rot. And I should have waited instead. Pressing C will use the currently held essence to strengthen you. Blood improves damage. Okay, well, this is getting complicated. Blood damage. Then we have light for accuracy. Ah, this is actually the colors which are used over there. Okay, well, it's thought through. Upgrades are permanent, but cost progressively more. And we have rot infusion. So we basically need to think about... Well, in this case, we have a light enemy, and we would not gain a lot from rot anyways. So we consume it. And now we have no bonuses. Oh, and I think I was also healed. I'm not sure about that. Now we are light infused. And our enemy is... I think it's blood, right? So we use the light infusion for accuracy. So now we've got rot, which we are not good against. So let's consume this. Ah, okay. So this is also taking a turn. Strength. This is for healing, I guess. So we will skip that for now, because I don't think that we need that. This is a blood enemy. Let's wait. Another blood enemy. Now we are not great against that. Let's consume this. Oh, and there's the dot now. Okay. That. Okay. Oh, there's a note here. Brother Sir Fail-a-Lot screwed up, and now the entire kingdom is out for our blood. The 3 dragons have sent their minions to eradicate the guild. Use the magic powering them against their brethren. I've opened a portal for you at the far end of the basement. Reach it if you can. Yours, Sir Portalot. Okay. So we have oh. Okay, so this is a rot enemy. We don't profit from our current charge. So we will just consume that. Now we have a rot. That's not good against light. Unfortunately, we are already in combat. So I will consume this anyways now. Okay, now we are light infused. Light is good against rot, but now we are facing light again. Let's use that. That's again light. Consume. That. Again, light. That was not an immediate kill. Okay. So, is there anything else? We still have 54 hit points. I don't think it's worth yet to use the hit points. We are rot infused, which is good against blood. So let's wait. Now we have blood. We use that. Okay. Blood is against light. That's against rot. We consume this. Wait. Okay, this is getting bigger, and we also got more HP again. Which I guess is endurance. So the red dot, I think it's filling up these, and once we got it 3 times, we get an upgrade or something. I need to have a look at that. So we consume this. Yeah. Wait. And there's another heal. Okay, I will use that now. Oh, it's just 25. Okay, in that case... Yeah, okay, this is bigger than I thought. Let's just head back now. Oops. Where was my stake? Was it that far back? Yes, it was. Nice. There's another stake. Okay, this is just running in circle. Okay, so we do not... I will... Oh, that was... I pressed the wrong button. I wanted to use that. Okay, anyways, that was one upgrade part wasted. This was a dead end, right? Dead end. We can only go that way. There's an enemy. Another heal. Didn't I take the healing from before? And another heal? Okay. Huh. Okay, quite a few enemies here. We are rot infused, which is good against that thing. Now we are light infused. Okay, I'm not sure. This is blood, so we use this. Consume. Wait. Attack. I don't quite get why I should place this bomb type thing. It feels like that's the least useful. Maybe it becomes more useful once we face stronger enemies and upgrades are so far away basically that it's not worth anymore to go for them. Blood infused. Okay, we consume this because this is not helping against this one. Oh yeah, okay, so this one is quite strong. Now this is rot. Blood is bad against rot. We use this. Okay. Now we are bad against light, but strong against blood. So I will go for this one. Let's wait. Yeah. And okay. Good against. Okay, bad. No, neutral. Okay, we use this. Consume. And we have another blood enemy. It's not... It's triggered. Okay, we use this. And we are blood infused. Okay, but we still had some food left. And I think there was another one. And there's another one. Oh! Yeah, it's... We definitely have a lot of food here. Did I use up everything over here already? Felt like there was something left. I mean, we have some food over there. There's another strong rot enemy. And there's a blood enemy. Ah, okay. We consume this. I'm not sure if we triggered another enemy already. No. So there is a... Ah, okay. That's a rot. So we use this. And there's a big rot enemy. And we might want to use this trap option now. So this imbue thing. Which for rot is using immobilize. But I don't see how this is super useful. Let's just use this now for basically... So, trapped for 3 turns. Ah, so enemy also does not attack while trapped. Okay. Some more food. Ah, and there's the portal. Is that the end already? Or do we get to another level? Oh, and sorry, you didn't see that. So, yeah. So, every time we were filling up these with additional dots, and then, when the dots are full, we get another level. I blocked this, unfortunately. But maybe you got it with the first ones. Okay. Let's go into the portal. You are out, Sir Portalot's portal carries you out of the overran guild basement. You live to fight another day. Thank you for playing. Hope you had fun. Refresh the browser to play again. Alright. Yeah, that was a very nice, brief, quick entry with, I think, quite thought-through mechanics, which worked well. The perspective was great. Well, let me restart the game. Alright, so the perspective was great, the movement was great, maybe a little bit faster, I don't know, but it's great, so it works well. Graphics, I think the monster sprites don't quite fit to the surrounding, but it is both like pixel artish stuff, so yeah, it's fine. There is some music which is very low. I might increase the volume afterwards. You never know. But yeah. So I mean, the music is just a very short loop, but it was fine. And I think there was a tutorial which was nice, like giving you instructions on these different mechanics. And yeah, I also like how the mechanics worked in general, giving you these options of these, like you need to weigh in what you use every time. So yeah, I think that worked quite well. One thing where I would have liked to see more is, well, content, but not necessarily that the game needs to be an hour long or something. The size was maybe a bit short, but if there was a second level, or even an additional like boss level, that would have been nice, where you basically can check against the strength you accumulated. So a bit like with FTL or so, where you're having this build up, and then at the end you need to check whether or not that worked out, because that basically boss thing at the end, this was just another enemy. We have seen that a couple of times before. So maybe if there was another, like we are getting ported into another dimension with the final boss fight or something, that would have been interesting, and yeah, that would have extended the game in a meaningful way, I think. But it was a very nice entry that has been an essential dungeoneering experience by Festus, Nyanbinary, and Capuchinbounty. Thanks for sending in this game to the DungeonCrawler GameJam of 2026. And yeah, thanks to you all for watching this video. If you want to check out the game yourself, you can find a link down in the video description. And if you're interested in seeing more coverage of this game jam, you can of course subscribe to the channel, or you can also check the link down in the video description, which is leading to a playlist with all the entries I've covered to that point when you are clicking on it. So yeah, if you're watching this retroactively, check out this playlist to see more. And with that, thanks a lot for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.